So walk me through this. So if I'm I'd say I live in a village in Mexico right now. It's been taken over by the cartel. It's just not safe for me to be there anymore. I'm not coming as a refugee, but I'm trying to get into the United States legally. What would that look like for me? And how many years are we talking to? Actually, assuming I could get in.
If you're Mexican, it's incredibly difficult as asylum status. Your town being taken over by cartel wouldn't count.
Okay, so say we're not doing the asylum route. We're just doing, I want immigration. I want to come live in the United States.
So if you want a green card, which allows lawful permanent residency, you can eventually become a citizen. Your number one way is to have a closely related American family member who can sponsor you. So this would be like your spouse, minor children, your parents, something like that. Be the unmarried, like son and daughter of a citizen, minor children, married, things like that.
Yeah.
Siblings of a handful. So that's your number one route. The second is to be highly skilled and sponsored by an American company. There are about 70,000 workers a year who come in on that.
Yeah.
But it costs between $10,000 and $35,000 in legal and government fees to do that. And they're probably not going to sponsor you straight from a foreign country. They usually want to employ you for a bit on a temporary work visa. Otherwise, you can't apply through the diversity visa lottery because Mexicans can't apply for that. You could ask for asylum along the border, but they basically almost always reject basically all Mexicans for asylum. There are ways for you to come temporarily on a temporary visa to be able to work. And the most common way there is through the what are called the H-2 visas. So these are to work seasonal occupations in the United States that are low skilled. Agriculture is one of them. The other one, seasonal work that includes, say, working in forestry, landscaping, leisure activities, crab fishing, things like these in the United States. But that's 10 months max.
10 months. And that you'd have to have the job lined up ahead, I'm guessing? Or can you come and then try to find the job?
It has to be ahead of time. The firm has to give you a job offer ahead of time before you even come to the United States. You have to work through these labor recruiters down in Mexico.
Okay. And so if I have no family, I don't have a job lined up, but I definitely want to come and get out of my country, is there any option at all? Or is it just like enter a lottery, or what's left?
There's no lottery for you if you're Mexican. The lottery, it's a green card lottery. It's 55,000 green cards a year. But in order to enter the lottery, you have to have a high school degree or above, no criminal record or anything like that, and be from a country that has sent fewer than 55,000 immigrants to the U.S. over the last 5 years. So that excludes, Mexico, Philippines, China, a large number of countries throughout the world. So it's great if you're from like Iceland or Sub-Saharan Africa or like Central Asia. But basically every other country, there's no way. You can't enter the lottery. Yeah.
Well, Alex, I have to say, it does not sound very easy to come here legally unless you got several cards working in your favor.
Yeah, I mean, if you apply this system backwards in time, basically none of our ancestors would have been able to come here lawfully.